Hello, folks. This is Greg Gilbert, host of Python's Paradise. You love the Trailer Park Boys shirt? Love them. You got some interesting mail. I didn't even know what this was when I got it. But I had a really good interview this year. I've interviewed several actors from Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, including, Tom McLaughlin, the director, has been a guest a couple times. Nancy McLaughlin has been on, she's been on 4 as a solo as of right now, once with her friend Melissa Bentley, and she's interviewed me in a 2-part section this year for my 51st birthday. So Nancy McLaughlin is somebody I consider a friend, and we're still in touch. And I've had Tom Matthews on here 3 times, and I met him at both Horrorama and Frightmare in the Falls, and met C.J. Graham, but I haven't had him on the show yet. But I've had Carrie Noonan's been on, so has Whitney Ryback, Alan Blumenfeld, so him have had Roger Rose, the fellow's on the bike. I did not realize he was in Ski Patrol, though. Makes me look at him on the bike a little differently. I guess he had better luck when Ski Patrol. Oh, I love him though. And of course, I've had most recently Ann Ryerson. So I've had 3 of the paintballers on the show, and Ann Ryerson, of course, was also in Caddyshack. It's the girl with the candy bar. Yeah, she can't eat a candy bar in a swimming pool anymore, because every time she does, Candy Bar tries to jump in the pool and impersonate Jaws. But nonetheless, I got this really nice letter from her, and I'm not going to read it all. It's pretty extensive, but I'll read some of it here. It said, "Dear Python, I was cleaning up my desk this week and I saw your name and a note to myself to send a photo. I can only say I'm sorry. I'm slow but thorough. Like the tortoise and the hare, I am the tortoise." First off, Anne, if you're seeing this, no need to apologize. Better late than never, but you know what? I knew you'd get to it, so no complaints there. I'm happy to get it, but no complaints. You don't need to apologize. She said, "I hope this finds you in good health and good spirits." Well, I do have a swollen jaw because I'm going to have a root canal done. But this does find me in good spirits, so I'll definitely say that. Anytime you get mail from Ann Ryerson's, you're in good spirits. She said, "I think you and I had our interview before I did an appearance with the cast of Friday the 13th, Part 6 at a local theater that was playing at the show." Yeah, it was before, because I heard all about this from Nancy McLaughlin, who had mentioned that she and Ann were talking about me, so it's nice when I'm cleaning and stuff. That's what I do, I'm a cleaner, that people are saying nice things about me, as compared to one of my previous jobs where people just talk smack about me. But nonetheless, she said, "I'd never done something like that before. It was great meeting your friend Nancy McLaughlin, as well as seeing Tom, her ex, and Whitney Ryback, who I hadn't seen in years. That's because he's been paintballing." All in all, a fun experience. I wouldn't have done it except that it was close to my house. Yeah. Why? Why not? Saves you an airfare. I didn't recognize most of the cast there because we shot our parts separate from them, and it's been almost 40 years since we shot it. Well, Anne, you're 39 years old, according to me. There were about 10 of us there. Now, let me see. She's going on to talk about the actors' strike here, but talking about directing 15-minute play. Actually, I'll read this. Right now, there's an actors' strike on, as you know, so there's little work. But I'm directing a 15-minute play written by a friend in the playwright development group that I am part of. I don't usually direct, I act. But in this case, I'm directing. There are 18 plays in all. 6 plays perform on each of 3 nights, for a total of 18. And each grouping has 3 shows. It's a complicated effort. We've been slowly working on our piece for months, so we're in pretty good shape. I like this. I didn't know this part of Anne directing pet plays and stuff. Gotta go, but I can hear your voice talking to me. You have a memorable voice, Python, as well as a memorable name. I like hearing that. I don't hear that a lot. I have heard that before, but I will take that, you know. And she mentioned some of the charities. I don't know if I mentioned the Doubtfire Face Challenge to her or not. I usually ask my guests about the charities, you know, and she talks about monthly, mentions American Red Cross and Doctors Without Borders and, what is it? USA for UNHRC and Planned Parenthood. She mentions that one could be controversial, but folks, Planned Parenting is not all about abortion. Let's cut that shit out. You know, there's a lot of good stuff they do at those. I don't have kids, I don't want kids, but these people that are making Planned Parent, like these stupid, whatever the company is, making these films that are making Planned Parenthood the villain, you know. They're not the villains. You know, I'd have nothing against somebody going to a Planned Parenthood. Not everybody going to a Planned Parenthood is going there for an abortion. Let's just get that straight, you know. So, anyway, like films like Unplanned, that film is dog shit. So there you go. But nonetheless, she does mention some of these that are, and by the way, I've donated to a Planned Parenthood before, because one of my guests had done a Doubtfire Face Challenge for suicide and depression awareness. I'm not pro-abortion, but I am pro use your friggin' brain, though. You know, I don't have children because I don't want children. You know, but I think people should use protection. But Planned Parenthood is not all about abortion. Let's just get that straight. It makes me angry when I hear that. So, but she mentions these. I don't know what USA for UNHRC, what that stands for, but you know. And anyway, she says I also give to other charities and school fundraisers that my friends are involved with. And I give lots of stuff to Out of the Closet. Never heard of that one, which funds free HIV testing and medicines. I've been doing that for years, ever since some of my close friends died of AIDS. It's my private, ongoing tribute to them. Stay well and productive, my friend, Anne Ryerson. I want to say a special thank you to Anne Ryerson. I got a beautiful autograph photo here. Got a nice little folder. Thought there was 2 pictures in here, but I guess it's not. Just this is thick. This says to Python, a podcaster, Anne Ryerson. She was the female. Paintballer in Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives, and she was also the chocolate bar girl in Caddyshack. So thank you, Anne. This is a beautiful picture of you. See, you look 39. I love the colors, you know, the green and the lime green, her hair. Yeah, And Ryerson, check out Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Check out Caddyshack. Have yourself a chocolate bar. Go have some paintball fun, but be safe. And thank you, Ann Ryerson. Nancy McLaughlin speaks very highly of you, and I appreciate the kind words, because she did tell me, because she and I talk regularly. She did mention that you guys, that my name came up, and I always feel touched, because like I said, I work a cleaning job. You know, I do my podcasting for fun, you know. This is a privilege to be able to talk to somebody like Ann here, or Nancy. So when my name gets brought up, it's a privilege. It's nice, you know. Not expected, but it is nice. So this is Python signing out. Thank you, Ann.